Hi, it's Jen from Shabby Fabrics here to introduce the Stars and Stripes Block of the Month. You don't want to miss out on this one. I love the patriotic theme. I love those darker colors. This is the fabrics being used in the quilt are from Northcott Fabrics. This is their 10th anniversary of the Stars and Stripes collection. Some of the fabrics have been ongoing for many years, and as the years passes, they add new SKUs, take some away. So this is the culmination. This is the 10th year celebration of Northcott printing this fabric. It was the right time to build this beautiful quilt, and we wanted to build a quilt that would be in the minimum and maximum, right in the middle, optimal size to meet what's called Quilt of Valor standards. Quilt of Valor is a very special organization to honor our veterans that have sacrificed so much for our country, to be able to, in a ceremony, very formal ceremony, I've been able to be present for one of those, very emotional, be presented with a Quilt of Valor. So if you have a heart for sewing quilts for the military, definitely check out Quilt of Valor's website. I think it's qov.org, and learn more about how you can get involved. This quilt meets that standard. This is a 7-month block of the month program, 15-inch blocks, all patchwork, no applique on this. For the first 6 months, you'll get the fabrics each month to make 2 of the blocks. And then in the 7th month, you'll be getting your sashing, your cornerstones, inner border, both of those outer borders, and of course, your binding to complete the quilt. An impressive size. I think I better double check on that size. 65.5 by 82. I love that. Now you can imagine with piecing, and I've been doing this for many decades, I still make mistakes. We put together something called the Ooops Kit. So if you too, every now and again, make a cutting error, maybe a piecing error, sometimes I just seam rip, and sometimes it's so far downstream, I'm like, can I just start again? That's the whole idea behind an Ooops Kit. You're getting a fat quarter of 6 fabrics. There's only 6 different fabrics used in the blocks. So if you make a mistake, no worries. Just break open that Ooops Kit. That's an option for you, and just start again. So be sure to pick that up. Very limited quantities on that. And of course, you have the option for this amazing backing with these kind of vintage stamps that were of that time, of the era, very patriotic. There's a lot of things on the table with me. These were all used for us to make our sample quilt. Our creative grid rulers, we definitely used our flying geese ruler. That is definitely one I want to call your attention to. We found the use for the 4.5 by 8.5. We used that quite a bit as well. Our seam guide. This bigger spinning mat, this is the 17-inch because these are 15-inch blocks. That smaller 12-inch spinning mat is not going to work on this project. So if you're thinking about a spinning mat, be sure to pick up that larger one. And I definitely recommend using the flying geese ruler, and anytime you're squaring up a block, in combination with that spinning mat, so that you're not lifting your fabric, you're rotating around that. Precise piecing means you need this kind of trifecta of products. Good fresh blade in the rotary cutter, pick that up if you don't have a fresh blade. The patchwork pins for sure, the fresh blade in the sewing machine, and my new favorite. I've been really relying on some of those seam guide notions that I've found recently. Both the diagonal seam tape, I love that, and the seam guide that also has the setter. Star singles, 2.5 inch. If you like making half square triangles, using the aid of sewing on paper, sewing and then ripping that away, be sure to pick up the 2.5 inch star singles. So this one, just like always, I will be doing Facebook extra videos. I'll be talking you through how to make hourglass blocks. How are we making those half square triangles? This we've got square and a square, 4-patch and more. I will be going through that. So if you're like, I don't know about that, I will definitely be holding your hand through that, giving you tips and techniques to help you be successful. So grab your spot. Can't encourage you enough toward the Ooops Kit, a very low cost insurance policy, and of course that backing and maybe any notions that you might need. Thank you so much for giving you a few minutes to tell you about this very special new block of the month Stars and Stripes. I'll see you soon.